Hello there, and welcome to Dr. T for May the 7th, and today we are landing with Rifleman level 10. So, if you've got Rifleman level 10, you can definitely take down at least a few bases of Dr. T. Alright, so we're going to land far left. We're going to flare our guys up into the very corner. If your flare doesn't last long enough to actually get them all the way there, that's fine. As long as you get them close enough that they're going to walk up, you're fine. Now, there is that machine gun there that I just blowed up. You're going to have to watch out for that machine gun because it will ruck up your troops, and you don't want that. So, with all the things that you've just blown up, throw whatever GBE you have at that machine gun to kill the crap out of it, and then flare your guys up into the top corner. Now, there will be a mortar taking pot shots at you, depending on what you have available and your levels and everything like that. By all means, toss a stun on that mortar, toss GBE damage on it to kill it, throw heals onto your own troops, do whatever you gotta do, but you should be able to get through there without too many losses. On to stage 2. I call it the marathon stage, because apparently they wanted the riflemen to work on their cardio. Actually, thank goodness we're doing this attack with level 10 riflemen, because if this was tanks, my goodness, like, it would take 2.5 minutes just for the tanks to finally curve around. It would have been ridiculous. Anyways, so right next to the HQ there is a rocket launcher with, you know, give or take 5,000 hit points. I think technically it's 4,000 hit points. Take that out with your GBE as much as possible. Don't throw a stun on the cannon like I did. That's just crazy talk. I don't even know. Also, don't let, you know, Ralph the rifleman down there drunkenly... I don't even know where he was or what he was doing. There's nothing down there on the map. It's completely clear. He's just like, I'm walking on the beach today. Oh, I better go that way. Like, I really wish I knew what the heck that rifleman was doing. Anyways, flare yourself up into the top corner, and you'll be able to win, because nothing can kill you. On to stage 3. Stage 3 is getting a little trickier. You're going to have to throw a stun down on the mortar right on the beach there. There's nothing else around to share the stun. And then you've got a 6,000 hit point rocket launcher in the back there. That has to go also. Fortunately, as you can see, the riflemen are rolling up through all of these storage containers, getting all kinds of free GBE, and with that are able to give you hopefully enough to be able to take down that rocket launcher and do what you need to do. Alright, so once we get all the things cleared up, run your guys right up into the top corner. Yeah, they're gonna hit some mines. Yeah, you're gonna blow some dudes up. It is what it is. You're gonna be able to take down the HQ. That's the important part, especially after you throw your critters and... oh, awkward. Alright, so maybe you won't be throwing critters, but I'm gonna do it just to speed things up a little bit. Now, stage 4, I did make an attempt with the riflemen. Unfortunately, not so much. Basically what I did is go up the left-hand side and then try looping around behind the HQ, and it ended up taking up way too much GBE, like an unfair amount that no one would ever be able to throw out. Also, I ended up running out of time before the friggin' HQ ended up dropping. So... out come the tanks, and we're going right up the right-hand side. Now, with level 10 riflemen, you might be able to pull this off. You might be able to try it. However, I doubt it, just because there are a lot of mines and a lot of mortars and machine guns and flamethrowers and all those things, which do devastating things to unhealed or unmedic-backed riflemen. So... you know, by all means, definitely give it a shot with a few well-placed barrages, artilleries, and shocks, and heals. You might be able to pull it off. Unfortunately, I was not. So, I've already taken out the boom cannon in behind the base. That guy had, I believe it was 8,000 hit points.
Huh?
It had a decent amount, and now I've slowly been working my way up through the front, and I flared onto that cannon on purpose. One shock can take out that little 4-pack, but the cannon's really the only one that can do bad things to you, so I just flared right onto it to clear it out. Now, here at this point, I kind of screwed up. I don't know what kind of GBE is available or, you know, where you'd be at, but I could have just taken out the mortar at the bottom. What I was really hoping for is if I flared my tanks up this way and cleared a little this way, I'd be able to make a nice safe spot and, you know, just kind of shoot away. However, there's a freaking mortar up here that ends up shooting at my guys the whole time anyways. And I end up having to use GBE to clear it out, just to get it off my back because it was annoying the crap out of me. So if you want to save yourself some time, don't bother going up and sniping on the side. Just clear out that mortar and then flare your troops back, and they'll fall right into a nice little safe zone there. And with some GBE assistance, that will be the end of this stage. Sorry for the replay. There were some technical difficulties. Technically, that being me hitting the freaking record button. But, you know, let's not get into that. So, on to stage 5, which this is actually my third attempt at stage 5. Third or fourth. Yeah. So basically what I've done is I tried to go up the middle and, you know, avoiding the bad things all over the right-hand side and then watching out for that boom cannon on the left-hand side and just going right up in that corridor. Unfortunately, that corridor is incredibly tight, and those friggin' sniper towers at the end of said corridor really fuck up your day. So what I did was I tried to take out the boom cannon and then run said same corridor, which actually worked out well. I was able to get onto the HQ and everything was fantastic. Unfortunately, I ran out of time because that friggin' HQ has just a mountain of hit points. I could not burn through it fast enough. So here we are for attempt numero 3, and I dropped my guys on the left hand side, and instead of trying fancy things where I cut up the middle, which I am still convinced it's possible to go up through that corridor with a little bit of love, but I you know, in the name of trying to actually get this video out before the mid-afternoon, I'm just kind of giving in and going up the left-hand side. Now, there is like, I guess, a pack of defenses up here that you can take out with just one stun, which is fantastic because the sniper towers, like I said, do a surprising amount of damage, and I have a lot of hit points. I don't know if it's like a theme they're going for today or what, but I know that this isn't the only level with a ridiculous amount of hit points. And I did just lose a tank due to my slowness again. It's apparently just a thing I do. So I flare up into the left corner so that my tanks only have to deal with one sniper tower, and I can stun the whole block, and that other sniper tower just kind of chilling there by itself. Doesn't start picking off my guys or my medics or anything while I'm going through and doing, you know, all of my other attacks and whatnot. And slowly, my tanks will cruise on in and gather up some free GBE for me, which is fantastic because I did try to keep, you know, things relatively high. Like, I pretty much end the attack with more GBE than I started, which means that all of my GBE at one point or another came from buildings. So hopefully it's doable and easy and makes everything great. And then I throw a buttload of GBE down on top of this HQ because I have all this GBE, and then I realize, holy smack, after I threw everything at it, and I have my tanks pounding away at it, and I even throw critters just for the fun of it because I know it'll do a few hundred damage more, and why not? That freaking headquarters is still sitting there with, like, I don't know, 20% health? And my tanks are just kind of going ham, and it's all they can do. And I come close to running out of time again on this base, and I would definitely suggest, if you can, load, some Zookas in behind, but you're going to have to be careful because I'm pretty sure that closest rocket launcher might be able to hit the Zookas. I'm not 100%. I know the tanks are free and clear from it, but I didn't check for Zookas because I didn't pay attention to how many hit points this thing had. So I don't even know if having Zookas will be able to help boost the crap out of every damaged statue you can get your hands on. That would definitely help. But good luck with stage 5. It's kind of crazy with the hit points and the whatnots. So on to stage 6. This is also my second attempt at stage 6. Why? Because my first time round I thought, hey, that boom cannon there and those defenses, if I land my tanks over there and kind of clear those out and then drift them over into the corner, that'd be all kinds of great and blah blah blah. And I ran up the side and I did everything perfect and it was great and I didn't have any losses, and then I got to the base and I ran out of freaking time again. And I was like, really? Really, guys? Really? Okay, I'm back. So, throw in the GBE down on the boom cannons in the back here, and the shock launcher as well. Now, by all means, if you don't have enough GBE to take everything all down at the same time, take out the shock launcher first. The boom cannons don't have range on you right away, and you can kind of slowly work because you've got a bunch of defenses here that aren't going to do anything too incredibly horrible to you. You definitely want to throw a stun down on the sniper tower and the cannon when it comes time to have to fight the sniper cannon and the tower. The sniper cannon. Oh my god. New defense. It'd be horrible. It'd shoot you from really far. Oh wait, no, that's a boom cannon. Oh. Anyways, so hopefully by the time you take down all these different things, you'll have had the ability to work on those boom cannons and clear them out. Because honestly, after you take out those boom cannons and the shock launcher, your troops can kind of move up this right-hand side relatively unmolested. And I say relatively because obviously there's still a rocket launcher there, and there's a couple sniper towers, and then there's this huge honking cannon at the very back, at the very end, and we'll have to deal with that. Now, if you've got the GBE, by all means, just blow it up, and you don't have to worry about it. If you don't, flare on it, throw the stun, it'll hit most of the defenses, and then once that crazy cannon is down, flare yourself up into the very tippity top right corner, and let your tanks kind of blow things up as they work down. Maybe throw a heal to keep everybody standing and happy. But by the time you clear out the, I guess, remaining defenses in that clump, it'll put you into a pretty good position where you've got one rocket launcher shooting at you and nothing else. Also, it's a lot quicker going through that rather than, I don't know, stunning and taking your time and doing things and whatnot. And apparently time is a really big thing during this attack. Also, to save yourself a little bit, if you are close, like literally I probably missed by about 15 seconds. If you are close, land your troops, let them start killing the stuff down at the bottom while you throw your barrages and artilleries, instead of doing the barrages and artilleries beforehand like I did. Anyways, moving on to stage 7, which, no, no, it's not gonna happen. Not today. Um, there are shock launchers placed perfectly all the way around this stupid thing, just to be a pain in the arse. And they also have a crap ton of hit points. Like, basically whatever the hit points of the original building is, with an extra, like, double that. So, like, all of the defenses and bases and everything are at 300% health. Like, it's a 200% boost over the 100%. Anyways, you get the point. It's scary. Hopefully this helped you guys out. Thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all of those things, and have yourselves a great day.